Hey everyone, welcome to Bull Battle. Have you ever wondered why the biggest and strongest countries in history suddenly fell apart? Not because they lost a war, but because of mistakes they kept making over and over again. Today we're going to talk about a secret pattern that destroyed Spain, Britain, and the Soviet Union. All three were the most powerful nations on Earth at one time. They had huge armies, lots of money, and everyone respected them. But within a short time, they went from super powerful to weak. And the scary part is America in 2025 is showing some of the same warning signs. I'm going to explain everything like your child using simple stories. We'll use piggy banks, giant trees with termites, and broken toys to help you understand. This video is packed with real history and important lessons. So stay with me until the very end because the final message is the most important one. Let's start by understanding what it really means when an empire dies. Most people think empires fall because of big battles and invasions. But that's rarely how it happens. Empires usually die from the inside, like a giant tree that looks strong but is being eaten by termites. On the outside, everything still looks okay. The soldiers are still marching. The money still looks real. The leaders are still giving big important speeches. But deep down, the foundation is cracking and getting weaker every day. This decline usually follows 7 clear stages. Today, we will go through every single stage with real examples. Stage 1 is called military overextension. Imagine trying to control every single toy in your entire house at the same time. You would get completely exhausted and overwhelmed. That's exactly what happened to Spain in the 1500s. After finding huge amounts of gold in America, Spain became super rich. But then they started fighting wars in too many places at once. They fought the Ottoman Empire, France, England, rebels in the Netherlands, and even in Asia. Half of all their money was spent on the military. It became way too expensive to keep going. Stage 2 is called currency debasement. Spain started mixing cheap copper into their beautiful silver coins. The coins still looked the same from the outside, but they were worth much less than before. This is like selling a chocolate bar that's half cardboard but charging full price. People eventually noticed and stopped trusting the money. Prices went crazy because of this trick. Stage 3 is the debt spiral. Spain borrowed huge amounts of money from bankers in Italy and Germany. They went bankrupt 4 different times in only 40 years. Each time they promised to be responsible, but went right back to overspending. Britain also borrowed massively from America to fight 2 world wars. The Soviet Union eventually ran out of real money completely. Today, the United States has more than $36 trillion in debt. We are now spending almost $1 trillion every year just on interest. Stage 4 is loss of productive capacity. Spain got so much gold that they stopped making their own things. They thought, why build factories when we can just buy everything? They became completely dependent on other countries for real products. America today imports way more goods than it produces. Stage 5 is social decay. When the economy gets sick, the people in society also get sick. In Spain, beggars filled the streets of every major city. The smartest and most talented people started leaving the country. In America today, trust in government and institutions is very low. People are fighting with each other more than ever before. Stage 6 happens when the world stops trusting your money. Other countries begin using different currencies for trade. Stage 7 is the final collapse. The Soviet Union went from superpower to gone in only 900 days. Britain lost almost its entire empire in about 25 years. The United States currently shows signs of several of these stages. We have over 750 military bases around the world. Our national debt keeps growing very fast every year. We now import far more products than we make ourselves. Trust in our institutions is at record low levels. Countries are a lot like big families when you think about it. If a family keeps borrowing money, stops working hard, and fights all the time, it gets into big trouble. But if a family works hard, saves money, stays united, and creates things, it can become stronger than ever. America still has time to learn from history and change direction. The future is not written in stone yet. The most important thing is that you understand this pattern while you're still young or not, because the kids watching Bull Battle today will be the leaders of tomorrow. If this video helped you see history and the world in a new way, please hit the like button. Subscribe to Bull Battle and turn on the notification bell right now. The answers to what might happen next are not hidden in the future. They are already written clearly in the past for us to learn from. I'll see you in the next battle, warriors. This is Bull Battle, out.